Welcome everybody to the first podcast with THTGB. I am Mash.
I'm Ian.
And I'm Ray.
Everybody use their real names. First of all, Diablo 2 comes out in 2 days. And there's no physical yet. So I don't know if I want to buy it or not.
It is 2 days. The 23rd,
We're going to try it out?
I want to get it, and if it's not physical, then there's nothing to worry about. You just pre-order it or buy it 2 days. It sounds fantastic to me. Like, I want a hard copy, but that's just for the collector in me. But other than that, I want to play the game.
But that's the thing. I don't know if it's going to have an offline like mode. Like, well, because you can play Diablo 3 offline, right?
Yes, you can play it offline.
Yeah.
And I think you can, I don't know if you can play it LAN though, so it'd be single player.
See, that's my beef when it comes to like games that don't have. Stop touching shit.
Offline multiplayer.
Well, like if it's like a Nintendo, like if it's a Nintendo, I like getting the physical one because like if the servers go down, you can still play them.
Right.
But if the servers go down and you don't have that downloaded, then it's gone forever.
I feel like it has to have an offline because, especially on a Nintendo, you don't always have internet.
Right.
I feel like it's gonna have an offline mode.
Because you can play Diablo, like I said, single player. I have never tried to do like a LAN, or not LAN, but like a wire home connection between each other, like ad hoc.
Like
LAN. I wanted to say LAN, but it doesn't feel right.
Lando.
No, I feel like it's gonna have offline. I mean, the original did.
The original was only like pretty much you could play like LAN. I've never actually played it online.
But they even have servers for that?
They did. They definitely did have.
Did they?
I played multiplayer with friends.
Okay.
But we were also in the same room.
Oh.
Right.
Well, but that's the thing though. Like I'm like.
Actually, no. They had online because if I remember correctly, my buddy Tony would play online and he used mod editors to get stupid rings and stuff like that made him OP.
Oh,
and
really?
he would play online.
Oh, I remember that. Wasn't there like item duping in that game as well?
Yes.
Okay, so they did have online. Wait, when was Diablo 2 the original release? Wasn't it back in like early
2000s or something?
2000s? Because like I feel like
we have Googles.
I want to say like around between like 2002 and 2006.
because I mean you must a lot of people must have been playing on like dial-up and DSL and stuff. You probably didn't even need a broadband connection for that.
We'll look it up to see because we have Googles.
We do have Googles. Let's find out.
Because I mean, I know that the Diablo 3 to Diablo 2 wasn't like a 12-year difference, and that came out in 2012, right? So that means that Diablo 2 came out in 2000.
It's 2000 on the dot.
God damn!
It was June 29th, 2000.
First Diablo or second Diablo?
This should be Diablo 2. No, wait, series, Diablo, Microsoft. Yep, Diablo 2.
God damn, so good. I did maths.
So, have you guys heard any of the news from the game at all, or no?
Only that is coming in 2 days. I did. So I was telling Ray that one of the good things about Diablo 2 Resurrected is that if you play it on PC or regular consoles, you can have up to 8 players in one lobby.
All right, so check this out. The original required you to have 28.8 kilobytes per second LAN speed.
So that super was dial-up.
No, dial-up was. I don't think dial-up could get up to 20. I think you needed at least DSL.
DSL.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you needed DSL, and it says LAN also, but LAN requires a TCP/IP connection.
You need a 1
Yeah,
gigahertz
recommended broadband internet connections. half of the United States wouldn't even be able to play that back then. That was crazy.
You need a 1 gigahertz processor.
Oh man, you need 640 by 480.
Wait, how much speed did you need?
28.8 kilobytes per second.
Dial-up had 56.
I never hit 56 in my life with dial-up. I hit 7.
All I remember
10 if I was lucky.
Without DSL, I remember it took like days to download tiny songs.
What was that a theoretical speed? Like up to 56.
Yeah, I think it's theoretical. It's like if you like live right next to the phone company or something.
Now, one of the things that I'm looking at is that it says 1 gigahertz processor.
1 gigahertz processor.
What was back then? Is a Pentium 4? Athlon. No, wait, no. Athlon wasn't out. Well, no. Yeah, Athlon might have been out. and Athlon 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Because Phenom came out in
2008 ish.
Right? Yeah.
2008.
Yeah, so that was probably like the first Athlon or like a Pentium 2 or some shit.
Yeah.
God damn!
All
Look
right.
at that video card.
Video card.
DirectX.
Oh,
video
you
card
need
with
DirectX.
800 to 600.
That's still around the same time you needed sound cards.
I like that he doesn't actually like specify. It's just like if your card can do 800 by 600, you're good.
Also, media. You needed a 4 times.
Oof.
That's slow, guys. Oh, they're recording.
And see, that's one of the things. So it's like a lot of people want, even on PC, they want the physical one just as a collectible. Because like you had like the pamphlet with all that cool stuff. Damn, I had the Diablo 3 physical box.
Bro, look at the space required.
What's that?
1.9 gigs back then.
Oof, that's a lot.
If you were running at the 28.8 kilobytes per second,
we can't
holy
like a
shit.
week.
It's gonna take you a week to download the damn game.
My first PC had a 6 gigabyte hard drive with the OS and everything in it.
I feel like that might have been bigger than mine, but my first PC, I'm pretty sure I built it out of a trash can. I found parts.
We'll turn it.
I don't want to
There you
turn
go.
it,
There you go.
sir.
Perfect.
Turn it. Yeah, turn
but,
it.
yeah, that's how I
More good
started
at that
building PCs, was from the trash can. So where mine came from.
Trash can PC. For the
Hell
win.
yeah, boy.
I remember the first time that I ever upgraded one. We took our PC to like a repair store, and my dad wasn't there, so I had to like put the whole PC in like this like backpack looking thing. I think it was a duffel bag. It didn't all fit in, so I had to put straps around it and my belt so it wouldn't fall out. And I used my bike, and I fucking like took that thing all the way to the store so they can upgrade the RAM. And the RAM went from like a whopping 128 to 256, and I was like, "Holy shit, they double it!"
Damn.
Bro, I remember I tried that. I bought RAM from this place that had serviced one of our PCs, and he's like, "This is the RAM that'll help upgrade your computer." And I was like, "Dope." I brought it home, plugged it in. It beeped at me like something was wrong. And I was like, "Yo, it didn't work." Like the guy that fixed my computer didn't know what he was talking about, or he never, looked up any specs to see what it maxed out at.
Yeah.
See, that was the thing. Is like when they were upgrading my PC, they kept on telling me, "It's like it's up to like 170 something," and then I would go back. It was like 184, and it just kept on going. I was like 256. It kept there. So they were just grabbing sticks, putting them in, putting in. It's like, nope, didn't work.
I wish they did that.
Well,
I paid
see,
so
like,
much money.
I feel like a lot of like new generations won't ever like have the pain of like the games just being like moving pictures.
Yeah.
They're like playing like at 10 frames a second. Just
Well, I don't know about that because if you look now, you can't even get a graphics card. You have to get one from the trash can right now. You can't even get a graphics card.
So
now.
they are getting the same treatment that we got.
Imagine trying to play Valorant on like a fucking 770 or something right now. Like,
dude, I
probably
remember
would still run, but
I remember playing Tale of Pirates on one of those old PCs, and sometimes I couldn't tell if I like died or not. Like, it'll just like my character just be like, "Ugh," and we're like, "Oh, it skipped the frame when I got killed."
So actually, when you and I used to play Conquer back in the old
I
days.
remember the lag on that for myself. But
Well,
go on.
Get this, I had a computer. It was an old Dell, just black and silver, and it was my first PC, and it had 128 megs RAM, and I couldn't even tell you the hard drive. I don't even know what the hard drive was. But the best part was, my monitor. There was something wrong. I had one of those big CRT box monitors.
Oh, the big one, yeah.
Something was wrong, and it was tinted green.
Oh, mine was tinted red.
So like the best part was like I would be talking to Doug. I'm like, Doug, I'm over in the green macaws.
The green
And he would be like, okay, and he would go to the big green ones.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm at the other green ones. He's like, there's only brown and green. And I'm like, no, I'm at the less green ones then. So he'd have to find me in the brown ones because they just look green to me.
So you were playing colorblind mode?
Pretty much, yeah. Come to think of it, maybe that monitor was in colorblind mode or something. Like I never even thought about that.
Yeah, imagine that though. I've looked at like some of the upgrades that they're gonna do to that game. I'm actually very excited. But if there's no physical, I don't want it. It's just a weird thing.
Just
have to
at
have it
all?
physical.
You just don't.
All
want
your
it at
games
all?
are physical games?
On the Switch, yes. On any Nintendo platform, I refuse to buy digital.
It's only because of the resale value, but do you actually plan on ever reselling them?
No, it's not that. It's because they have a bad habit of shutting down their marketplace.
If your SD card is big enough, I don't see why you would need to delete them.
But then you have to like have them all in there. See, the thing is, like with a cartridge, you can like put it away and it'll keep, and you're like plug it in again and you play it. But what happened with the Nintendo Wii, they shut down the service. If you did not download the games that you had by that point,
Right.
You're fucked.
You also have to understand that no one liked the Wii.
Also,
That's why it got shut
also,
down.
soft modding was so easy on the Wii.
Right. Then now that you've been talking about soft modding, then that might change my mind, because I see that like the modding community has like come like forward.
If it has
a long
electricity,
way.
I will find a way to soft mod
It's
it.
come a long way.
Yeah, because like that's the reason why like I was afraid of soft modding anything, because half of the time that I use the mod or like a cracked game, it always had like bugs and everything that would like prevent
Something
it from
would
playing.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that always happened to me.
When we were talking about Conquer and we were talking about hard drives, I remember near the end of us still playing CO, I had gotten my first Xbox, the original one,
Yeah.
and someone broke a PC and gave me a 500 gig hard drive. So I soft modded the Xbox and dropped the 500 gig because it only comes with.
Subscribe.
Do it.
Holy shit.
It was a terrible hard drive, but once I popped it in there and soft modded it, it was a fantastic device. It played PlayStation 1, SNES, and
Holy
64. And now I still have one, but it's in California.
And a 500 gigabyte hard drive.
Yeah, that was
Holy
a-
shit,
holy
yeah.
Fuck. That was an expensive
I remember
hard
like
drive.
games were like 500 megs, and that was like pushing it.
Yo, I
Conquer
got
was like 500 megs.
the reason I got that hard drive is it came from this dude's computer, and his power supply unit broke, and he's like, "Why did it break?" And we like took it apart. There was dead roaches in there.
Ew.
Oh.
I was like, "Yo, take this out of my
Which-
house."
Oh, that's disgusting.
But funny thing, did you know that that's the reason why bugs are called bugs? Because like back in the days when everything had like like exposed circuit boards and like switches and everything, bugs will be attracted to the one with the electricity, and then they'll like get into two contacts and short it out.
Not only that, but inside the computers, with the transistors and stuff, they would have lights.
Yeah.
Because they had like the tubes, they had the CRTs
Yeah.
and stuff inside the computer too. So bugs are always attracted to the warmth and the light. It's funny.
There you go. See, the more you know.
Yeah, I didn't know that little tidbit. So that's
Yeah.
interesting.
I might be willing to try more like soft mod stuff, because I've been looking at that Anbernic thing, and that's actually looking pretty good.
Yeah, that's not a soft mod though. That's just another device.
Well,
But-
it's hardware.
But you can download different firmware that is
Into it,
modded
yeah.
software. Like it's still
It's
it's
just-
not modding. It's
it-
definitely not.
yeah,
like,
it's
the
already-
Paying
definition
for the
of
hardware.
modding.
Huh?
You're basically just paying for the hardware,
Yeah.
because like I said, if I had the choice, I would buy a Vita, because the screen on that thing is gorgeous. Like
It is.
I know. I own
They're
too.
really pretty.
But it's like if you buy one of those to soft mod it, you're like looking at like $200.
Yeah, even I saw earlier today that someone was selling one pre-modded for $200.
There you
Jesus.
You could try looking for the TV, but you wanted it something mobile.
Yeah, like I want to play retro games like mobile.
Yeah.
Like I want to be in the
same.
bathroom and play Gunstar Heroes.
Yeah.
But you can put it on an Android phone, no problem, and play with a controller with no lag,
That's very true.
and you don't have to pay for it. You already own a phone.
See, that was one of my beefs. Like when I remember having in one pocket my phone and the other pocket my MP3 player, and when they became one, I was so pissed.
Because you own both.
Well, I don't
Do you
know
want
why.
more
Like
devices?
yeah, like for some reason it's like I want to have like a device that only does one thing, because I always have fear that if it does more than one thing, there's like more places where it can break.
Or like you're compromising on something.
Yeah.
Like if
So-
my phone can
so
my
like-
phone can play video games, it can't make calls very good. Is that what you're saying?
I remember
The
that
antenna just breaks. You're like, oh.
Remember that Game Gear phone, whatever the fuck it was called?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome buttons, but you can make phone calls because it sounded like the speaker was like 2 blocks away.
Didn't PSP come out with a cell phone?
Yeah, they had a Vita phone or something.
No,
like
it was a PSP phone, and
Yeah.
it was.
It was
I
like
think it was PSP Go, and it was a terrible phone.
That's what it was. PSP Go. Yeah,
No,
Wait.
I think the Go was just a slide.
it did have a slide, but I think you could pay for service and use it as a phone.
The Vita also had service, but that was just to get online.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm fairly certain the PSP
is
Go
it still
can
up?
be
Like,
used
can you
as
still
phone.
like use that service?
I probably need a new card, but I think you can reactivate it because it has a
Can you use it as
IME.
phone?
How are you gonna make a phone call? Maybe if you had the right app with Homebrew, you could probably do
really?
it. Yeah, because it does have a mic and has speakers.
We should do that. We should all just carry like PS Vitas.
Battery life on that is not great enough to be making phone calls.
But I was gonna say, like, you go to a store, like, buy beers, like, show me your ID, you like pull out a PS Vita, like, you're from that generation.
That PSP is fairly new. If you had like a PSP, maybe.
I have an old fat modded PSP.
Me too. I have.
Courtesy of you.
You're welcome.
I broke my PSP. I was so sad.
Do you still have the parts? Because I can fix it.
No, I threw it away on top.
I can super fix
Well,
it. If we
see,
had
the
it.
thing is, it was like I was updating it, and
I can also unbrick them.
okay, so that's what I did. I bricked it because it says like do not unplug or shut off.
My brother did this.
And then I was like, I looked at it and I glanced at it. I was like, oh, shut off. All right. And I shut it off and I tried to turn it on again. I was like, oh. It said, do not.
My brother's not tech savvy. I'm the one that was real nerdy.
Yeah.
I soft modded his, and I don't know why, but he was running an update. I don't know how he got to the screen. He saw all the words crossing through the top, and he saw the text, freaked out, turned it off, and bricked it instantly.
Word scared me. Like, eh. Now I want to like try modding, but that brings me back to Diablo. It's like
I wanted to go back. Like, so you're not like even.
I don't know.
Well, if we can get, he doesn't have to get it on the Switch. We can still play it on the PC.
But the thing is, like, even Diablo, I have Diablo on the PC, on the Xbox. I might have it on the PlayStation.
I definitely have it on the PlayStation, Xbox,
and I
the
have
PC.
it on the Switch. On the Switch, I have
Switch.
like 400, almost 500 hours logged in because I love just, because like you can play the season offline.
Right.
Like you can go and you can like still like get the gear and all that stuff because that is the difference between the console ones and the PC ones. In the PC, the gear is like 100% randomized.
Right.
On the Switch, it has predetermined like rules.
Yeah, isn't it like as soon as you go to a map, it's already rolled what you're gonna get?
And like weapons only have they have just like a pool of like stats that they can pull already. So it's easier to get gear in there, and you can get a perfect primal a lot faster on the Switch than you can do on PC. So that's why I like doing it on PC because it's like more like casual.
You mean
on the Switch?
On the Switch, yeah.
You said PC.
Yeah.
So I think the only thing that's gonna stop me from getting Diablo 2, because I actually talked to a friend about it, and he had told me that builds in Diablo are more flexible. There's not
on Diablo 2.
My problem with Diablo 3 is there was too much of a meta.
Oh no! Have you seen the list? Because if you just look up, like I looked up Demon Hunter, there was like 50 choices.
Yeah, but I mean, like in Diablo 2, it's more free. I guess that's what he told me. It's more forgiving. There's, as far as like Diablo 3, there's like you have a build, but you build around a certain skill. You pretty much use that skill, and that's what Diablo 3 is. I mean, you can select which one you want, skills you want, and then go after that set. But apparently, Diablo 2 is different.
How would it be different?
I'm not sure.
That doesn't make sense to me anymore. Then,
well, instead of
you're just gonna run around.
instead of building around like one skill, I guess you can
like synergize like skills.
That's what I guess. So
no, like my current build that I'm not even done with, it uses 3 skills, and like everything rotates around those skills.
That's not bad.
I use the one. I use the rotating hammers right now because that's the set that I got. So I basically just like play with the joystick up so I can move forward and press Y a bunch of times.
You just spam Y all the time. But yeah, so like I mean, I guess it depends on the end game.
Yeah.
Because I like the riffs. I like how Diablo 3 does the riffs.
Yeah.
And that's really cool. I don't know what Diablo 2's end game is.
I wonder if it's gonna have the cow level again.
I'm sure it will.
Because that was a fun level to go to, but that was like living hell.
Have you played Diablo 2, right?
Yeah, I played all of them.
What was the end game like? Was it like Diablo 3 with rifts, or what did you spam to?
I think rifts is something new, isn't it?
No, we ran the cow level. Like that's what we ran to get gear. Yeah.
Okay.
What was was there like a certain way to get to it, or was it just random?
I think there was a specific way to get to it. I barely remember it because I would always do it with someone else, and he knew the way. So I just like, all right.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So I mean, it depends on how they handle the end game, but I'm definitely I'm gonna try it. I like Diablo 3 for the first 3 years it was out, and then the rest I'm a little over it. But Diablo 2 is something new for me, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a go.
That's the thing though. Is like that I'm conflicted because I want the physical copy because I want to play because I've never played those Diablo because like I never played Diablo games because like my mom was like super like religious.
Yeah,
She's like, oh, it says Diablo in it. You can't play it, and the devils. And they're like, no,
mames, no mames.
It's like you're the good guy. You're
You know,
killing Diablo.
If you want to see your mom kill you, that's what you're gonna tell her.
But it's like that's what like I want to play it because like I've never played it before, and I was like, but then I don't know if I can get over the whole no physical thing.
Then just play it on a different console. It doesn't need to be on Nintendo.
That's
You got a
true,
point.
but
We can play it on PC.
But then it's not mobile.
It can be
It's
if you
not
pick up your
mobile.
computer and walk away with it.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna like try like I'm gonna buy it digital, and then when it comes to physical, I'll buy the physical one.
They'll probably release
Yeah,
a physical.
I bet
I'm
they're
down
gonna
with
release
that.
one like like in a year or so.
Yeah.
Actually, if my kid's done playing with it, I'm gonna go take his physical copy of Diablo and just put it
And
away.
then beat him with it.
Well, then again, you game share with Mel, right?
I do.
Are you still game sharing with your kid?
I'm not game sharing with anyone.
Well, to be
Well,
honest,
I
I'm
don't
not
have,
game
like-
sharing with Mel either. I bought one game mobile and I
Yeah,
bought
that's
one game on Switch and she hasn't touched it. So
Oh, okay. Then again, I don't have like a digital library to share.
I do.
I
So like I will benefit, but not you.
It's usually how
What
my
did I
life
buy
works out.
digital? Rise.
Yes,
bought
I think
Monster
we
Hunter
both
Rise.
bought
Oh, because you
Rise.
got the Switch, right? Came with Rise in it.
Oh, and I gave mine to someone that doesn't even play it.
Oh.
Remember? You
There.
remember?
Yeah, I remember. Pepper Ridge Farms members.
Pepperidge Farm.
Pepperidge.
Pepperidge. Why did I say it like that? Pepperidge.
You going for like a southern accent, like Pepper Ridge?
Well, I tell
Yeah.
you. I tell you what.
I tell you what. Wait,
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
But that's the thing is I'm really excited to play that game. So I think I'm just gonna like end up buying the digital for now, and then just like cross my fingers. They're gonna make like a physical one. I was thinking about what you asked me about the other day, and it was like why I like to collect consoles and collect like
No,
physical stuff.
I never said anything about collecting consoles.
Yeah.
I would like to collect consoles. You
Well-
want to retain value so you can sell
No.
it one day to
No, like
buy
the-
lucky horseshoes or
no,
something.
no. Some of them I understand that they
Horseshoes.
will like go up in price.
That's
And,
the
like-
shit.
like-
Horseshoes.
Like I buy things like two ways. Is like if it's gonna sell it, then I don't have like a sentimental attachment to it. It's like I'm
Right.
just gonna sell it when the price goes up. Now the other one is I've always like pictured like even I don't even
let
know
me-
if I'm gonna have kids. What's going on?
I gotta download.
Oh, it's like
My
there's, like-
hair is a fucking mess.
oh my knees are here. I'm showing skin.
Ooh. Ooh, knees.
But it's like
Oh, you're
I-
getting all hot and bothered.
Oh boy.
welcome to the podcast after hours. But like I don't know if I'm gonna have kids, but for some reason I like think that if I got them, I'm getting distracted.
Oh, cramp. Oh, oh.
Oh, is that for real?
I really do have a
Yeah.
It's in the other leg. It's not even the right leg. I lifted up.
It got jealous.
It
Decided to kill
did.
you.
He's playing with the blood flow, and it's like, no.
They're like, I've always wanted to have just like a game room where like a grandkid or someone can come in and like experience what I experienced.
I
and, like,
promise
play
you,
with
that's the worst idea. You don't understand how little kids respect things that are not
them.
theirs.
not kids. I'm talking about like an 18-year-old. It's like
Oh.
no, like kids will not go into that room.
Oh, yeah.
Once they get mature enough, they'll be like, "Now you'll be able to appreciate
Like,
this."
my kids are teens. You know how many remote controls I've lost?
I was
Like,
gonna, yeah.
I've lost like 4 PS4 controllers, 3 Xbox controllers.
Yeah, even as a teen, you,
Yeah.
you don't let a kid in there until they start making their own money.
Yeah, so they understand the
Yeah.
value. Like that's what I because I've always wanted to have a game room. Like, I mean, I had one going on.
Yeah.
I think any
Yeah.
gamer would love one. Like, these lights would be perfect. Just everything else in this room needs to go. Actually, no, you can leave the toys. Ian, get out.
Yeah.
Aw.
But I think that's why. And that's why I want the physical ones because if the servers ever get shut down, then I have the cartridges to play.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get that, but at the same time, you have to also understand they don't shut down the service until literally no one's playing.
So if I keep on playing, they won't shut it down.
No, you're the exception. But I mean, like,
I was playing Dark Sport and they shut it off.
okay, that's different. All right.
What, Dark Sport?
Dark Sport.
Yeah, Dark Sport.
It's an old EA game that Jules and I bought.
It was like a Diablo looking game.
We
with
literally like
robots.
we bought it and then like 2 days later they shut it down.
No, that was Forged.
Oh, I really
that's it.
like Forge.
That was a good game.
We
That
played
was a
it for a
super
little
fun
bit.
game.
That was a
And
good
then
one.
they shut it off.
I wonder if they have.
No, they don't. I've always looked.
Like a private server.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can like buy the rights and like everything from them. I
Yeah.
just want to play that game. That was like the
Game
only
was
RTS.
so
That was the RTS
super
game, right?
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it, like
that
you had
was so
cards.
good.
you, like,
yeah.
played the cards and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, it
Like
was a
you
good
build
game.
decks, and then that's how you like did it. I still remember playing with George, and like he had no idea for strategy, but he was strong because he like always like picked up like cards that had a lot of numbers. So every
Yeah.
time you see like George playing, would just be like a mass of people. It's like
he would outnumber you, and then you would let loose a flying thing, and he would die
He
because
didn't
none
have
of his,
any anti-air.
none of his guys are anti-air. He's like, you're one dragon soloing my entire army.
It's like none of them decided to look. I was like, we're dying. We don't know where. We don't see anything around here.
Man, it's hot up. Whew, the sun is burning.
Yeah. Oh man, that game was awesome. Forged.
But yeah,
about-
Dark Sport. Dark Sport was actually really fun when I first had it. You had like a, well, you know, Spore, where you like make a
Are
alien
those
or
two
whatever.
games?
They are. They were made by the same people, but
No
Dark
shit.
Spore was kind of like Diablo's, or
Like
Spore's version of Diablo.
W can
But instead of like making a creature, you had a creature,
Okay.
and
get parts.
you went around. You like collected parts. You collected like genes and stuff that had better rarities and stuff. That you
That already sounds really cool.
Yeah, it was actually really fucking
You
cool. And
actually
it was
like
a pretty
customize how
hard.
your character put on the part. Like if you get like horns, you can like move him everywhere. You can
Yeah,
put him
you can put
anywhere.
on his shoulders, his
Man,
head.
some
Yeah.
cool nip horns.
Yeah.
I always put one on his wiener. 'Cause, like my dude had nothing going on. So I
He's
was,
like,
give
I'm
him a
super
horn.
horny.
Yeah, I'd always give him a horn.
it's like he was winning battles by intimidation alone. It's like, oh.
He's look at the cojones on that guy.
So
But yeah,
you just,
no,
you
they,
just
they
look and you drop the loot. No, right, done.
you bought it, but we didn't even. Did you even get to play it?
Yeah,
You
I
played a little bit.
I played it with you and I think Mikey, and then I played with you and Geru.
okay.
I remember playing with Geru, but I never got to like end game.
Yeah, neither did I, and like
Yeah.
they shut it down.
That
Yeah.
just reminds me of WildStar.
Oh man, come on! Why? Do you...
I never got to play the game.
I bought the game. My computer couldn't run it at the time, and when I could run it, they shut down the server.
It's like, you say it to like get that graphics. All right, guys, I'm ready.
It sucks because WildStar. I actually really liked the game. They did a lot of it. They did a lot of fucking bad business decisions with it. But
Is that NC Soft though?
yeah, that was NCSoft.
They take things, they giveth, and they take it
They
away.
give it and they
Take
take
it
it.
But yeah, like the problem is they cater too much to the hardcore community,
Oh,
and they
really?
didn't pander to the casuals, which makes up like 98%
Right,
of the
yeah.
player
Because
base anyway.
originally you paid the game to play, then it went free to play, and then
I
they just
remember.
took it away altogether.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah, it was really fun. I think my favorite part was the stylized graphics. 'Cause they look like
yeah,
Pixar characters.
yeah,
They look
I remember
great.
that.
Yeah, they were
Fucking
awesome.
Awesome.
Didn't they have like real weird like mechanics where like your character would have like a class or something, and then in order to go to this like tunnel, you have to be that specific like race. Or
Yeah,
class to go
yeah. It
through
was like the exploration like
yeah.
branch or whatever. Yeah, you did some stuff. They did actually kind of like that was one thing that they kind of went away with.
Yeah.
Though, you had like a bunch of different paths that you could go. There was like settler, explorer, something else. There was 4 of them, but like after like the initial use of them, you didn't really do anything with it.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Aw.
it was a cool idea
It was
that
like
they
a
never.
gimmick.
Yeah, they never expanded on it, and that was the issue. Is
Gotcha.
they really needed to just kind of like flush that out and expand
Yeah.
on it, but they didn't. So that sucked. But what I loved is when you leveled up, the announcer would be like, "Oh yeah, now you're ready to kick some ass!" Like,
they were hyping you up.
yeah, as soon as every time
Sound
you
like they
leveled.
stole Duke Nukem.
That's kind of like but it was actually more like Randy Savage. But yeah, yeah.
Oh.
He's like, oh yeah.
Well, like it's kind of like how like I feel like I don't know about like, do you get like not turned on because that's weird, but do you get like hyped up if like a game has like really cool like sound effects?
I know exactly where this is going.
Because like,
Sound effects?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember this conversation.
yeah, because like it's like I love that game. Not because of the gameplay, just because of that one soundbite. It's like I love doing quests, yes, and it's Rift. Of that. Right,
is that even what it was?
Yeah, it's like
what did the noise? It was just like or something like that.
It's like it sounded like an impact. You're like, and it did like a weird noise. Like I'll see if I can like find the clip and like put it in the video. But it was like that one soundbite made me want to do quests over and over again.
Clip here.
Right there.
Here,
right here.
Right there.
Right.
You are now
right in this
it.
region.
You're now hearing it. But it's like those things. Like if a game has really good audio,
yeah,
I will play it for like days.
Speaking of audio, you showed me a video not too long ago of a really old like PlayStation 2 game.
PlayStation 2 game.
I don't remember what it was.
Like Gunstar Heroes.
No, it was like it had some kind of samurai name or something. You were played as some samurai or something like that.
Otoji. It's like Xbox.
And the sound effect of him hitting stuff
yeah
was the same sound effect as like every
Japanese
game in the world. It had this same sound effect as dot hack. When you're hitting someone in dot hack, it's like
I think they use that same sound effect on like every game.
No, that's what we're saying. Like back then, they reuse sound assets.
They recycle like the Japan gaming industry is like the Taco Bell of gaming. They have like 5 sound bites and like 3 fonts, and they use all of them.
they just changed the tortilla and just wrapped it.
Same ingredients, different shape.
Yeah. By the way, that's all Taco Bell is.
Yeah, it's like always buy the cheapest thing because you're just getting the same thing. You're just paying for the origami.
See, now I want a Supreme Con trap.
Yeah. Now, like speaking of MMOs, though, how are
yeah.
you doing on Blade and Soul?
I think I hit 56. I'm actually still having a lot of fun.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the game.
Are you now paying attention to the storyline?
I am now. So after the initial end of like I think it's Act 4.
Yeah.
That's when I got hooked into the story, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll pay attention. I'll actually watch the cutscenes now. But yeah, how about you guys? You guys still enjoying your trip through Blade and Soul?
Well, I got to like play with my ex dude. It was like which by the way I'm gloating again. 45 HM3. No, it's HM3.
HM4.
4.
Yeah, strength.
Yeah.
4.
Oh, yeah, it is. Pepper Rich members.
An elephant never forgets.
Members.
But like the one thing that I like about that game is it when it comes to MMOs, you can tell if I'm gonna stick with a game if the PvP is fun. If it's just purely PvE, I will play it until the end and then just drop it. So like I'll drop it. But
You're dropping the beat.
Drop it like it's hot.
If it has like a really good PvP, especially if it's like group versus group, I would like play the shit out of it. And that's why like when the first time that I played it, I kept on playing even though I was playing by myself. I got into a clan and we're just like going around just killing each other and shit.
That's cool.
So like the PvP was pretty good. And then I like how it was played and sold. I don't know about now with the gems and all the new shields that you get, the talisman thing, the pizza pie thing.
Right.
But back in the days it was very skill based.
I'm sure it still is.
Yeah. Because I mean like there still have animation canceling in that game.
Yeah.
Like in a bunch of classes. Like even the Kung Fu Master had some of them.
Yeah.
So I bet like if you're good at it, just, you kind of like pull some like really cool combos and stuff.
Right.
As for me, you already know I have a thing against playing RPG MMOs. Like I love shooters MMOs. Like if we were playing COD, I can do that for hours. So I'm still struggling along. Like what am I like level 43? And the only reason I got there is because
boobies.
No, intoxication. I did that yesterday. It super helped. I was having a great time. If I can listen to my own soundtrack, so like when I was listening to Spotify, like listening to my own music at full blast helps me focus. It might be something with the ADHD, but trying to focus while playing this game, I just want to break all 3 of my monitors.
I have to say that the music in that game is not the greatest. It doesn't have a very good soundtrack.
No, it doesn't. To be honest, I don't even think I've ever heard the music.
Yeah, it's like all I remember is like the little ping when like an enemy sees you.
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
Oh, like the
I
noises.
hate that when I'm running and you hear that ping and
The
they're like,
ping,
he's
ping,
flying.
ping, ping.
No, he's not. Hit him, and then you just stop accelerating and you just drop. Like, it's the dumbest thing.
I do it. That noise, I don't know what it is, but it does irk me. It's like ping, ping, ping,
Yeah.
ping, ping, ping. And it's like, oh my god.
But it at least lets you know that you've been targeted.
Yeah.
I mean, like now in the game, so like you're level 43.
Mhm.
I'm level 47, I think, and you're
56.
Like, do you think the premium helped a lot in that?
To get to 56,
Yeah.
just the teleporting.
Is it teleporting?
The instant cooldown teleport is the only thing that's helped me.
I think
Yeah.
it shortens the time, so you don't have to
Yeah.
run around. Just boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
Obviously, you just like I mean, like if you're skipping like the story and all that stuff, you just,
Yeah, if you're speed running it, it
you think you know
helps.
fast? Okay. Like what other benefits do you get with the premium? Because I don't have premium.
You get one extra treasure trove key
Yeah.
a day, which by the way, that doesn't give you. I thought it gave you when you open the treasure trove. I thought it like would give you stuff.
Yeah.
It's nuts. It rolls in. It's a shop. You buy like the things that pop up. You can buy. So I was like, oh yeah,
What?
that's yeah. Like you get an option to buy the stuff.
So you can buy mats and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oh really?
Yeah. yeah. Like I got a legendary hammer.
Yeah.
The hammer,
The repair one?
No, the gem hammers.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
You can add sockets or gem slots to
Yeah.
weapons.
So at level 56, you can the Thornbreaker weapon. You can expand your slots to have 8 gem slots.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Really?
And you have to open up those other slots with gem hammers.
Yeah.
You get initially 3, and then you have to open up the other 5.
Yeah.
To start, you need 22 gem hammers
For one slot.
for one slot. Yeah, it goes up to like
Holy
22, 24, 26, 28, and then like 30 or something
Yeah.
like that. So I got the option to buy 1.
But like, how do you buy it with gold?
Yeah,
Or-
it costs
okay.
you gold out of your.
How much
inventory.
gold was it?
It was actually cheaper than I thought. It was like 1 gold, 50 silver.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's
I was
not
like,
bad at
holy
all.
shit, no, that's a
Well,
fucking steal.
But then again, like we got like what, like 100 gold
Yeah,
at least for that.
Yeah,
pack.
I use that for inventory slots. And
I'm actually up to
Oh.
120 gold.
Oh,
The
shit,
money's
really?
the
They're
quests
finally
are
coming
actually,
in?
Yeah, they're finally giving some money.
Ah, chunky
did
boy.
you ever figure out how you can combine the gems? Did he tell you about that? You can merge gems together and they retain both stats from both gems.
Oh, when you like get 2 different ones?
Yeah.
The melt, like
You
I
can
don't know how to
combine
do that.
ruby and obsidian, I guess,
Oh,
and stuff
shit.
like that. Yeah.
I never got that high into gem crafting because I only got to the penta. Oh,
Come Apollo, welcome to the show. You can. He's just watching the lights.
He's a special one. He's just staring at the wall.
it's a singularity.
He is.
He's dense. Like even from here, I'm feeling the gravity pull, like kind of like pulling me back a little.
But
Really?
anyway, what were we saying about the gem?
Oh, I
Crafting?
got to the one that was like the 5 points was like a penta. It's not a pentagram.
Pentagon.
Pentagon. There you go. That's as high as I got
Okay.
on my gems. It wasn't like that great. It was the first purple gem that you can.
Right.
That's as high as I got last. I never got to
Okay.
the whole orange, legendary gems.
Right.
And, like,
There's
mixing
well
stuff.
there's the it goes up to like 8-sided and then they become gilded and they start over. We
Okay.
have gilded squares.
Oh,
The ones they gave us.
Holy shit!
And it still goes up. There's like 3 or 4 levels higher than what we
Oh,
have,
shit,
and
really?
then you mix them. Yeah, so they get
Yes.
they get pretty intense.
so I can see how that would be really valuable at endgame.
Oh,
I heard that it's actually the biggest waste of money until that's the last thing you have to upgrade. Your gems
Gems?
don't make that big of a difference.
oh, really?
Yeah, they're
I mean,
like
they made a difference when
They-
we were
they-
leveling.
they
well,
definitely made a
I
difference.
mean, we were
Oh,
getting
like max, like end
yeah.
game?
At
Okay.
end game, I think it's like the last your last
Ah.
upgrade is your gems.
Gotcha. You should like bring up like the benefits of premium to like.
Oh yeah, let me do that real quick.
It's like,
Me and my
one
crazy
of the things
hair.
that I knew that you could get like an extra treasure trove key, and there was the you get twice as many like daily rewards like when you play 3 hours.
Yes.
because there's like that row.
Yeah, you
But
get,
I did not know about the whole. Oh, you get to teleport instantaneously.
He
now.
said
See,
that
that's the
wasn't
thing.
even mentioned
It's
in
not.
the
It's-
premium options.
okay. Here we go. So here is the premium benefits. So you get extra daily login rewards, like you said. So you get double the login rewards.
You should do control and then scroll wheel up.
Oh, to make it bigger.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. So yeah, you get the extra login rewards, which reminds me, I still have to log in and do that. You get the remote storage, which by the way I found yesterday, and it is super.
So that's
helpful.
just a bank.
Yeah, you can access your bank remote.
Oof.
Yeah, it's really nice. Extra Hongmoon coins from venture tokens. I have no fucking clue what that means. Increase gold, XP, and currencies.
Oh, so you do level up a little faster.
Well, you do, but like you earn 30% extra gold, XP, Zen beans, battle points, blah blah blah. The rest of the stuff from combat and daily quests and dynamic quests, but not from
story quests.
Yeah, not from story quests.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. And story quest is what levels you up the fastest, isn't it?
Yeah, right now. So for us, I'm not getting really any XP benefit. I mean, 30% from combat, but like
right.
I'm getting like 120 XP. In the grand scheme of like needing millions, it's
right.
negligible. Reduced fees, I think that's one of the best thing. You get 30% discount on weapon evolution breakthrough, 0%. And you get 100% discount on weapon glamour fees. So like if you wanted to change your skin.
Oh, like transmogrify, whatever, transmute.
Dazzling windwalk.
Is that what you have? Those particle effects?
Yeah. So I have like the cool little particle effects.
Oh, okay.
You get extra sell slots in the marketplace. So you can sell 15 more items.
That's a huge amount.
It really is. I don't know what the base is, but 15 more is kind of a big deal. Yeah. Exclusive bonus vault tab. So I have an extra tab in my my vault for more storage.
Oh shit.
You get 20 outfit delivery stamps for free each month in the Hongmoon store.
What's that?
I don't know, and I haven't.
I think that's how you can send. This is just an assumption from the name. I thought that's how you could send it to other people because all those outfits you can't give to anyone. I'm assuming those stamps might be a way to like seal them so you can send them.
Oh, from the roulette thing.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Okay, that would make sense.
I thought they were a currency to buy
more outfits. No, that's what the chromatic threads are for.
Right, but I thought these were maybe another form.
We can always look it up because mine was just speculation.
Yeah, no, it's.
Character alteration voucher for 90 days.
Yeah, so that's just like one free character alteration with a 90. So if I were to get a 90-day membership, I would get a character voucher so I could change how my character looks.
Chromatic threads right there.
Yeah. You get a discount so you can use what is it, 20% less thread to buy costumes?
Oh no, I get 20% discount on buying chromatic thread.
Okay. Oh, the Hongmoon store.
In the Hongmoon store, yeah. The additional daily dash, which I can't do. I clicked on it last night.
Is it because you're not max level?
Probably. And treasure trove. I get one extra treasure trove key. Exclusive tab in Dragon Express. I don't know what that means. I don't know what Dragon Express is. I get the membership icon in login priority. But
oh, nice.
But the one thing it doesn't mention is the instant cooldown on your teleport, which is in my opinion one of the biggest things. Yeah. What's this? Does this change? Okay. So this is what you get if you, I guess, pay for more. Like, so I just paid this. That gives you the glowing red eye.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I like that.
That's the 30 days. This one you get the same thing, and you get 200 Hongmoon coins.
That's not bad.
This one you get a nightmare. Oh shit.
Oh, looks cool.
Yo, that's fucking cool. The nightmare helmet. That's pretty cool.
That does not look cool.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. The costume, I don't like the helmet.
Yeah. I like the horns, and they go through the ads. They're like, no.
You get a nightmare cape.
I like the cape.
That cape is cool. It looks like it changes colors at the tips.
Yeah, boy, frosted tips.
Frosted tips. Got old ramen here. And
1,000 Hongmoon coins.
Which, I mean, it's $130.
What is that second number at the bottom?
I think that's how much you're saving.
Oh, okay.
By buying the
$18. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, if you were super invested.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to like roll the dice on a game that's been out since that long, because NCSoft has like a bad habit of closing games. So you're gonna
Speaking of that,
yeah, well, you're gonna like pay for a year, and then it's like, oh, the benefits last for a year. It's like, by the way, we're closing down in 6 months. Like,
Yeah.
oh.
We closed down yesterday. My thanks for the
But thank you
cash.
for the tip.
so you know what I always thought was weird. Okay, so Blade and Soul's considered pay to win.
Yeah.
So you
Super
would
pay to win.
think what?
Nothing.
So you would think that Blade and Soul being considered pay to win, and like was before this expansion. So like the new update brought Unreal Engine 4 and the new dual blade class, dual wield, whatever it's called. I think it was dual blade, whatever.
Oh yeah, dual blade. Because remember, like she was like, oh,
Yeah,
I have 2 hands.
I have 2 hands. Oh my god, I can hold another one.
I like how your main attack is rotating the knives in your hand, swords. You saw
Oh
me.
yeah,
I was
you
like,
played
"Beep,
it.
beep, 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 beep."
It's
But
like,
yeah.
which one am I gonna attack next?
Where am I going?
It's
Where
not-
am I going?
It's
Where
not
am I
even.
going?
It's just like rotating in your hand like a pinwheel.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
which-
it's just go back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, well, where are we going?
you like either hold them both up, hold them both backwards, one up, one backwards, and vice versa.
But anyway, before that though, they were actually bleeding players because Unreal Engine 3 is super unoptimized. Everyone knows that
Yeah.
from fucking every
All
MMO
the
that
games.
ever tried to ever build on Unreal Engine 3. And so this new update's bringing a lot of people back. But people having a problem with pay to win, you would think that they would take a page out of their own book, out of
Right.
their own game that's not considered pay to win, and implement the same kind of practices. Guild Wars 2.
Oh, that's
Guild
right,
Wars 2 is an
the
NC Soft game. And Guild Wars 2 is one of the big 3. You
Yeah.
know, the WoW, Guild
Uh,
Wars, and
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. And, well, big 4. ESO. Elder
Ether
Scrolls.
Oh, Ether
I have
Saga Online
yet to
made
play
it.
that one. So far, I've played
I-
every one but that one.
I played it for like 10 minutes and I
Didn't like it.
I was
But
I hear
your
like
other
some,
buddy loves that game.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I hear some people like swear by it, but like
Yeah, I
mm,
don't.
To me, it looks very
I
generic.
bought it and well, I didn't buy it because it's free, isn't it? Is it free?
I didn't
it's
think
free.
it was free. I don't know.
Maybe I did buy it. I think I bought it when it was on
when
sale
it
for
came
like
out,
$10.
I think it was buy to play.
I think it's still buy to play. Because
I think it's free to play because there's expansions now. You buy the expansions, kind of like they do with Guild Wars 2.
let me check. We have
the Googles.
Oh no way.
It's not the chunky boy. Oh, it's my slipper. There you go.
I'm stuck on you. Ugh.
Okay, friend. People do that. Bam.
It is free to play, but
Play
I
for
think I
free.
bought it. I do think I bought it.
Is that just an update there? This is $36. This one says Blackwood.
I
There
think
we
I
go.
bought
Close it.
something. I think it was buy to play when I bought it. I think I only bought it for like $10. But anyway, I played it for maybe. I did literally. So
Yeah.
I can't say that I tried it. I'll admit that I don't even think that I gave it a proper try.
Right.
So maybe I should give it a go. But
No.
but I've
Fair.
never
Fair.
never been a fan of the Elder Scrolls universe. I
Yeah,
don't
me
know
either.
why. I don't know what it is, but everything in it bores me.
It's a little too bland for me. Even though there's like magic and all that stuff, it's just like it always like appear like very slow paced to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I played Skyrim, and then within the first day, I ended up a vampire werewolf. And they're like, "You can't do that." I'm like, "I assure you, it happened. I have the save file."
But yeah, like I don't know what it is, but same here. It's maybe
See,
it's just slow paced or
And I don't know, like, well, the thing I bought Elder Scrolls like I think like 3 times. I mean Skyrim.
Skyrim,
I mean out of all the 11 times that it has been like remake and re-released, but out of all the times, I can't tell you the name of any single character. I think Moira. No, that's Fallout. I can't remember any character. Like
I
they
don't
were
even
not
remember
very
the
memorable.
follower.
But
The
then, like
girl.
on Fallout, I can like name a bunch of them because like they like their storylines are like very
Right.
like not relatable but very impressionable, like
Yeah,
meaningful.
like you
Like,
connect with
yeah,
it.
you remember.
I don't remember any of them at all.
Really?
Not even
Yeah,
little.
I couldn't tell you anything about.
And
I remember I had a robot butler, and that's all. And a dog.
Oh, dog meat.
And then
I
like
mean-
the weird badger things, the badger rat things that chase you. I remember them pretty well.
when it comes to Skyrim, the only thing I can remember is that I found the one temple of
Kalima.
the guys that teach you the words
Oh yeah,
or
like
whatever.
like
And-
the elder or whatever. the
Yeah,
fuck.
and like they're invincible, so I would just crouch behind them and stab them and just get my stealth up.
Really?
It's the only thing I remember playing Skyrim.
You find an exploit and that's what you remember.
Yeah, for real. I do remember that I modded it as well, and I put atomic arrows so I'd shoot the like dragons, and like if you weren't far enough away, everyone would.
Really?
Yeah, because there'd be just a huge explosion.
You're just like shooting like fat boys out of everybody.
I super went after the dragons. Like, here's your story quest, and I'm like, I'm gonna go that way.
Yeah, I did actually hunt the dragons a lot.
You know, like when they like tell you, like I think it's like part of the story mission. You're supposed to kill the first dragon. You're supposed to go back up there and talk to them. I never did. Just kids. They're like, I'm going on my own quest.
I went on a rampage to kill dragons, and then I remember fighting the giants and dying for the
Oh,
first
yeah, the
time. When he
stump.
was like, boom, and I was like,
The first thing, as soon as I got Skyrim,
Yeah.
the first thing I found was a giant. And
Really?
he hit me and killed me, and I was like, and I
You
stopped,
were like,
I stopped playing for the rest of the day. I was like, well, that was
It's
fun.
time for a new game.
I literally like got out of the cave, went to the first city or whatever, because you have to, like, when
Yeah.
you first
Yeah.
get out. And like, there's a giant camp, like, kind of like right out of the gates there. Yeah, and he fucked me up. I was like, well, fuck, okay.
you didn't have to walk by it. I assure you. I know for a
No,
fact you didn't have
no,
to walk by
I
it.
know I didn't have to, but like I did. And he slapped me, and I was sent to the Elder Scrolls V Oblivion. Subscribe, and that was it. I was like, all right, I'm done.
It's just like I think that's maybe why I will never be able to like give that MMO a try. Because like
I can
the
I can
story,
get behind
like I tried play what's the one before Oblivion.
Yeah.
Before that was Neverwinter. No, it wasn't
that.
Neverwinter.
Morrowind.
Morrowind.
Morrowind, yeah.
I couldn't get into Morrowind because I played something else because it was back in the Xbox. I tried playing Oblivion and it was slow as shit. I could not get past like, and like even like the menus were like too old timey when it's like a scroll with the
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here. And then I got into Skyrim and that's the one that I played the most. But it's like the story never like pulled me in.
Right. Yeah. Same
And,
here.
and I think I'm not saying that Elder Scroll Online is a bad game. It's just like it's not my game.
So I actually have a story about Morrowind. You remember I told you the story about the green monitor?
Yeah.
Well, I had a that was the computer I had, and I got Morrowind. And I'll say this: 128 megs of RAM was not enough to run Morrowind. I was playing a picture book, and
You were playing like a graphic novel,
Yeah.
like a visual novel.
yeah, it was laggy as fuck. And on top of that, everything's green.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize, but also my monitor's really dark.
Oh really?
Yes,
Did
so
you see anything?
I couldn't see anything. So you start out in the like cave and stuff. I
You never made it
somehow I made it out of the cave. I did, but I don't know
did you?
how.
out.
I immediately went into town and accidentally hit a guard.
And then-
So yeah, I got fucked there. But there's another part. So like right out of the gate, there's a special thing that happens if you go this one way, which I apparently just accidentally did.
Yeah.
Because a guy fell from the sky and landed and hit the ground and died, and he dropped his boots. His boots made him jump really high.
Oh,
he
is that what that meme
He
comes
had nothing to stop him, so when you hit the ground, you die.
from? Yeah.
And I didn't realize what happened, so I was like, "Oh, sweet boots!"
Is that
And-
where that memes come?
Yeah, and I jumped once when I was in the middle of town, and I died.
What is
And-
it you trying to like make like an item to help him fly, but he made those boots just go-
Yeah, and like so I stopped playing. I was like, all right, I don't understand what the fuck's going on with this game. I got upset and turned it off.
So that's the key. Is like it's like your bad luck with that game. You take the wrong turns.
I always do. Every time I play a fucking Elder Scrolls game, I turn the wrong direction.
Yeah.
That's what helped me in my profession, I think. That's how I can find bugs, because I do everything wrong.
A neat skill.
Not through the premium though, but
no,
other
not
means.
through the premium, but through So I've asked around. People have said that the treasure trove itself is kind of pay to win, and I can see it if you have players running dungeons to get materials to upgrade their weapons, and then you have people who can just spend money.
Yeah.
And granted, it's a roulette. Yeah, you roll the
It's
roulette,
luck,
and then you get a chance to buy it for a couple gold. I can see that being pretty pay to win, but like, it's not anything that you can't get in game. It's not like I'm buying an outfit that gives me way more power than you guys.
Right. Okay.
And you guys have no way of obtaining said outfit without dishing out money.
It's more like pay for convenience.
It's pay for quicker progression.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, which in a sense you pay and you obtain an advantage is the definition of pay to win. But I don't think it's as pay to win as some games, i.e. Conquer Online.
Oh yeah, you play that game too.
Yeah,
like, I heard about the Dragon Balls. You could buy them or you can like farm them, but it will like you'll get like one in the whole game.
Farm them.
Yeah.
I think I found 3 the entire time I played that game.
Okay, so that was one thing I wanted to bring up. So like, I love it when games are like, or it's people are like, it's pay to win, but someone's like, yeah, but you can get the item in the game. But it's like,
you can get it from other players by selling stuff to pay them for it.
How astronomically low are the chances to obtain said item? Like,
you don't know how joyous I was when I got my first Dragon Ball. Like, I was like, yo, this was a myth. I've never seen this in my life.
Right? Yeah.
I was so excited.
It's like I thought it was just an urban myth.
You like wipe the tears away.
And I liked the game when it was in its original form because not many people were spending the kind of cash they were until 2.0. Because I didn't know anybody that had full supers. So all you needed was like one super weapon, and you hopefully had at least one socket. But sockets in the weapons were easy to get. Sockets and anything else was hard. But all you need is one good weapon and whatever, and you can kill everybody.
Well, to be honest, it wasn't even about like super weapons. It was like, because the gems give you
the
a
better
shit ton
connection.
Well, yes, that. But
but I was talking about one-hitting people.
No, well, that's the thing. Before 2.0,
yeah,
before battle power, potency, whatever they decided to call it, was implemented, one-hitting people wasn't really that difficult. Like you could one hit some of the best geared people in the game because even at cap, that ceiling, that gear isn't strong enough to.
So everybody was a glass cannon.
Pretty much, yeah. There was just people being one hit.
It had to be like I loved that game because it was more skill based.
It was skill based.
It was because terrible skill based, but you needed skill, and I got really good at it.
It was skill based because you needed the skill to land the first hit, and if you landed the first hit, you won.
Yeah. It also looked like you delayed or lag hits. So this game worked on a mechanic where like if you clicked on it, you would see yourself jumping, but the game already said you landed here.
Yeah, it registered you were already
if you could if you could guess where they were gonna land, you could kill them in midair and they just dropped in.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Not only that, but like if you say someone, there's like your screen, right?
Yeah.
You have your screen, and someone's like off screen, and you jumped, and you used your attack on their screen. You just teleported there and hit them.
Are you serious?
And that's how you could calculate where they were already landing because they're still in the air and you come out of nowhere and they can't see it, but you already know where they landed. So it looks like you just instantly came out of nowhere.
Too.
So like, if your character is here, right?
Yeah.
And like somebody guesses that you're here, on your screen you'll just like die, and then somebody will be on top of you.
No. Well, sort of like
that would happen, but if say I'm jumping over here and he's jumping over here, if he jumped before me and I jumped, your screen would draw on screen based on the server settings. He was already here. He's still in air, but you see him here, so you could hit him. And, it was the craziest shit. You had to know the mechanics of the game to.
There was also a way like you could log out by jumping too far, but if you knew right before you did that, you can jump away and come back, so you already know where they landed. So you use that as a mechanic to attack people.
I did that all the time. Yeah. So there was once you knew how the game's mechanics works.
So the game was broken, but it was broken the right way.
It was if you knew how the game worked, you could exploit it.
There was a way as well that people, since the game would work on clicks and where you were jumping, there's a way to bypass that by setting your guy to walk and never actually jumping, just walking around in random directions, and no one could hit you unless they were really good at it.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. So if you would run or walk or whatever instead of jumping, because jumping you leave a shadow on the ground and you
would pinpoint yourself.
So you could judge where the shadow's going, but if you're walking.
Oh, you just making like random patterns?
Yeah, and you just go like this. No one's gonna be able to hit
people
you.
would mod the files as well for the shadows, and you can put a target under your nose.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
But that game was super pay to win because, like I said, the Dragon Balls were so astronomically low chance of dropping.
Yeah.
You could pay $15 for 5. I think it was $5.
How much?
Or $3 a Dragon Ball.
I know it was like $100 something for. How big was the big? 125.
I think it was 125. You got 125 Dragon Balls and you paid like $150 or something.
Is 125 Dragon Balls a lot?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a fudge ton.
I think you need 10 to make a weapons super from unique. I think it was 4 to make them elite and then 6 for super.
And if you're feeling real froggy, you can go to the place where you could make sockets, so it'd be in town center, and just try to spam and accidentally make them go up one.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You can gamble to make them go up
one at a time. You had a chance of making it.
So you could technically use less, and then you'd have spare Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
But like some people, like weapons, you can. About just did the weapons no matter what, and then everything else you could gamble.
Ah.
Yeah.
But you would kind of try to save them till you actually made sockets. So people would buy normal gear, and you can buy them for like a couple copper.
Yeah.
And then they would just spam everything in there till one of them actually hit a socket, and then you're like, right, that's super.
Yeah. That's super.
Yeah. I mean, like, so you think like the game, like nowadays they're trying not to be as obvious when it comes to like pay to win. Because I mean, like, when it comes to Blade and Soul, it is pay to win. You know, even the premium is pay to win, and you can use NC coins to buy items.
Yeah.
So you can like convert it to gold and then buy stuff. But is there anything in the item mall that gives you power or an advantage?
No. Out of the gates, you can't. There's nothing you literally can buy and then slap on yourself and be more powerful.
Okay.
Everything is a convenience, essentially.
Yeah. You're basically just like paying for shortcuts now, rather than like innate power like you did back in the days.
Because I think if you're too blatant about it, that's gonna kill your game.
People. Yeah.
And Conquer actually changed. They switched. They don't do that. The Conquer's still running to this day.
Is it?
It is. You can go and you can
You
download
could witness
the actual.
how terrible. Like the angle was like 2 D, and it was like.
I played a private server.
2.5D.
Yeah.
Because like it's 2D.
Yeah.
But your guy could rotate.
Yeah.
Like when you walked around in a circle, he would change direction. So it's 2.5D.
It was a terrible game, and I loved it. I loved it so much.
I did too. It was so fucking.
I think it's like the first MMO that we ever play. It was like in your head. It always looks like the best game you ever played.
No, it didn't look the best at all. Like I knew the game looked shitty, but the gameplay itself was fun.
It looked terrible, but I made a lot of friends. That was back when MMOs weren't like, oh, hop on the Discord and chat with me. No, you actually sat there. It was a chat room with a GUI. That's all it was a chat room with a GUI.
Well, not only that, but like back in the days, there was like very few games that had like integrated multiplayer. So like everybody was pulled into these games, like massive communities. Now there's 100 MMOs coming out like every month, and it's just like looting the player base.
Actually, that's not true. Lately, MMOs, they say we're actually just now coming out of an MMO drought. Because MMOs are far and few that are actually still running.
And they were dying out pretty rapidly.
New MMOs come out, like Crowfall just came out. That is doing terrible.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna last very long.
Show us a clip because I've never seen that.
Crowfall?
Yeah, is that brand new?
Yeah, it just came out a couple months ago and it's already dead.
Never heard of it, so they did.
Don't get me wrong.
Terrible freaking PR.
It looks well. It was a crowdfunded game.
Oh,
that's why.
Yeah, but it honestly didn't look bad, and honestly the concept behind it was actually pretty on point.
Yeah,
but it is just
is that a trailer for it?
Bad. So what this game is supposed to be is like
a big.
Bro, it reminds me of Albion
For
Online.
them we fight.
That was
Always
very
one
like
step ahead of
World
the
of Warcraft,
force
yeah.
devouring our
You
universe.
think so?
Yeah.
That looks a little
This
less than
world
that.
it
will
looks
die,
Like a lot less.
consumed
Like
by the
the world,
hunger.
if we went back to
But
the
we
original
will move on
like
to
the-
the next.
vanilla World of Warcraft when it first came out.
Because like the
Other
textures are
crows
like
challenge
very
us for
simple.
our glory,
They are.
our wealth,
But like,
our
so
power.
the idea behind this
There
is
are many
it's kind of like
paths to victory.
Game of Thrones.
Our choices
Uh,
determine the fate
season
of our
starts,
kingdom.
you play through it. You try to become king
Through
or
our
whatever,
alliances,
and
we have
at the
all
end
the
of the
strength
season,
we need
everything is what
to defend
For the king.
all that we have conquered.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, there
yeah,
you go.
it
Yeah,
does.
that's what it looks like.
he does.
They may
But yeah,
breach
so
our walls,
so they wipe everything and you start over, and you would all start
but
again
they
from the same
will
point and
not
try and do
capture
it
this
again.
castle.
I think we talked about this before because that sounds very
I
familiar.
will
Yeah,
defend
no,
it
it's a-
to
it's a
the
great
end
concept.
of this life.
Yeah.
And with
It's
every
executed terribly.
life after.
I guess like the maps are terrible to read. There's only like a couple maps you can go through.
Oh really?
So yeah, the world is completely empty, which absolutely
So I
kills
mean, like,
any
it
concept.
feels like
We-
this is one of those games that will depend on a massive like following
yeah,
to be successful.
yeah, exactly, and it doesn't have it.
Something is picking you up.
Oh no. Oh, we might have to cut that clip then. That part.
Wow, what was going on?
My voice is being registered by this right here.
What's that?
I don't know.
Who that?
Would it be, bro?
So I don't. We might have to cut that part.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, that game is pretty much already dead. But like I said, we're kind of coming out of a drought of MMOs because now there's New Worlds coming out a week.
Do they already have a game called New World? What does that sound familiar?
It's the Amazon game.
Oh.
New World is coming out.
What did I play? I played something. That's where
It was
I
called
made
New
Mikey.
World, right? Or is it? Is there a
Yeah.
game publisher called New World? I don't know
No.
because that name
There's
sounds
Perfect World.
Perfect
That's
World.
maybe what it was.
Yeah.
Perfect World. Yeah.
And then I play a game that was by Perfect World.
Forsaken World.
Forsaken World. That's the one. Yeah, it had world in it.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Did we play that? Because I feel like we played a lot of games.
I played Forsaken World. I only played it for maybe a day.
I remember that's the last game that I had like a big guild community in.
Yeah.
Forsaken World.
I remember Mikey played it. I think he said there was something really pay to win about it. About,
Yeah, it was
about
very
that.
pay to
So
Not only that, but like the way that they had like the guilds like set up, you will basically give all of your resources to one person to run it.
oh jeez.
And it was like I hated because like when like it was always like, you know, you have to donate this so we can upgrade stuff. But the one person that was the leader of the guild was getting way more benefits than any of the guild members. To
Yeah,
the
that's
point that
normally how it works.
but like to the point that if that person wasn't logged in, your guild was trash.
That sucks.
Yeah. It was like it gave way too much like, you know, like power to like
one guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
to the guild leader and the two whatever the fuck, the managers or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, that's all I could remember. Every time I got into the guild chat, it was just like, all right, guys, we're just gonna be like asking for donations because we need to buy this. Like, dude, I can't even gear my character. You're still asking for more money again. And like the
Yeah.
dude is like dressing like gold and everything. It was like,
Give me your what is
Yeah.
it? Give me your taxes. The
Listen.
IRS is here.
God, it's like I didn't know if I was playing a game or like a part of like an evangelical like TV fucking church. I have to like give my good tidings and what's it called? When you give like 10% of your stuff. It has a name to it.
Stupidity.
That one, yeah.
It's like what was it?
Tips. Taps.
There was like an evangelist that was asking for people's stimulus check.
What?
Yeah.
Really? Is
Yeah.
that super illegal?
That's fucking yeah, it should be at least. But yeah, that was a thing.
I'm
So
telling
that's-
you, we should just like come up with a new religion.
I mean, we already have the name. TGB.
There we go. See, we congregate in the house. And that's gonna be the like the center of our members is like together.
Together.
I think we can get a
are
lawsuit
one.
from like the dudes that sang in YMCA.
Get the village people.
Yeah, village-
Zoltan.
It was like so like there's no MMOs coming out anymore because we got the one from Amazon
No,
from Jeff Bezos.
well, there's that one. New
Yeah.
World. There's Blue Protocol.
I've been waiting for that for what, 2 years now?
Yeah,
Who that?
Lost Ark coming out in
Well, is
February?
Is that an MMO though?
It is. It is an MMO.
Really?
It's not like yeah. It's
Wait.
like
Path of Exile.
yeah.
Is
Like,
Path
you
of
can-
Exile anymore? Because I thought it was just like a multiplayer. Game.
No, you can see other people.
But do
in
you
the
like
game. You can team up and stuff. Yeah.
as a guild?
What do you mean as a guild? What does this mean?
A group effort? You can get
Together.
up to like together. You
Yeah.
can play up to like
Yeah,
4 players.
You
I
can
thought.
join a guild and you
Yeah.
can team up and stuff and go and kill stuff. There's in Lost Ark. There's even PvP.
Oh,
There's
really?
group PvP too. So
So it's GVG.
I mean, yeah, there might be. That's also published by Amazon. I didn't know that.
Oh.
That saddened you? I
Yeah.
actually think it's good.
No.
I like it when a company that has a fuck ton of money likes to publish games.
Well, I'm not opposed to that because that means that they will have reliable servers because
Yeah.
they do host like servers for a lot of other people. What I'm sad is that then like that means like everything is gonna be published by one company, just like it's over there in like Korea. There's like Korea and China. They
Tencent?
have
Yeah,
they like
Tencent's
basically publish everything.
Yeah, but you also have to understand the like so well, this is the one thing. I guess it's a kind of a controversy. So like I don't know how Amazon is going to do as a publisher simply because like they haven't published anything yet, so this is going to be their first foray into it.
Yeah.
NCSoft as a publisher tends to push pay to win. So we'll see what it does. I don't see
I
them-
doubt because they already have people who subscribe to just Amazon Prime, so
Exactly,
maybe
like-
they'll pander to the people.
I
with
really,
Prime.
I don't think that they don't need pay to win. They
No.
get Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos, who's fucking making dick rockets. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't see them actually having to worry about pay to win. Why are you so fucking?
You think I'm sleeping while you touching me?
Oh yeah, so
We have disturbed the singularity.
there's a few more. Ashes of Creation is coming out. That's actually looks really
That's
good.
another one.
Yeah, that looks really good. There's a few more, but I haven't watched enough MMO videos to name them off the top of my head.
Yeah, 'cause that's the thing is like I remember back in the days when like a new MMO will come out, it was like a big news. Like everybody will like if you were playing MMO, everybody will talk about that MMO within the MMO.
But I also remember a time when a new MMO was coming out every fucking week,
That's true.
and it was always something Asian with anime graphics and super low budget, like movement and everything. Like everything about it was like cookie cutter, and it was like, oh, well, here we go again.
Yeah.
Like,
And then we ended up in that game. What was it called? School of Wushu. Era
Age
of
of-
Wushu.
Age of
Age of
Wushu?
Wushu.
I actually liked that game.
you knock it, but that was actually one of the more unique MMOs that have come out that we
Yeah.
played.
That
Yeah.
you could go to another school and fight them to steal their techniques.
Yeah.
Man, that game was
Love that.
dope.
That was such a good idea.
Like I don't think like I got into that game as much as you guys did.
That game was
Yeah.
so fun.
It was a good game.
Because we played it with a lot of people, didn't we?
We did. We played with a huge group, and I
Yeah.
don't know why we never got into like you and I in that group never did that, but Ray and I did.
Yeah.
It was just Ray and I.
Did you guys go back to it or like did you guys just
I
keep
think
on
we
playing?
did after we played it. I think Ray and I played it by ourselves.
He's like, hey, everyone want to play this game? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm tired of playing alone.
And yeah, I think like I didn't even think we knew what we were doing. We just ran in and tried to steal shit from.
Yeah, I saw a school getting attacked. I'm like, just like normal school. When
game.
all the kids were ditching, I just turned around and left. I saw the people fighting the school. I'm like, yeah, me too.
It was fun. It was really cool. It had the rock paper scissors, so there was always a little bit of skill based in it and stuff.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it was I liked it.
It was a really
I
fun game.
liked Age of Wushu. But there was some I don't even remember half the names of the ones.
I remember Eden Eternal.
I like that one.
Okay.
Isn't that the one? Is that the one
Iron Man?
where one of us was Iron Man?
Yes.
Were you Iron Man?
No, it was never Iron Man.
Was it
I think it
our
was
friend?
Yeah, I think it was one of our friends that was Iron Man.
Yeah.
Because I remember you were the mage. That's for sure.
Yes.
Because you were like in the era of like
That was
you have to have a
that's
wizard.
everything I played
Yeah.
though too. It was back then I always played a mage.
And I think I was a tank, and the tank was not the Iron Man. But then it was like,
It was the gunner. It was whoever would play
Yeah.
with guns.
it was an obvious like copyright issue because it looked just like Iron Man, but
It did.
chibi, and even had like the propulsor.
It would do this and
Yeah.
it would shoot bullets. Like, but yeah.
I remember that game. That's a game where like one of our friends got so mad at Ian that they decided to write me a letter complaining about him.
Was that
And-
that was it? That was the game.
Yeah, and like you could tell how mad they were.
I feel
because-
like I know who the friend is.
You
It's
do,
like
you do.
the first two sentences was the only part that was like legible.
Is it
After
the friend
that, it just
always
started like
complained about being less of a friend.
yes.
Okay.
It was the friend who always got mailed the spoons.
That's exactly what I thought it was.
But it was like I'm having a problem with the because he's doing this and it was just a rant. And at one point by the end, it was just random letters. He felt like he just started like mashing the keyboard because he was so mad.
You could tell the anger was building as he was
as he
typing.
was writing it.
Yeah.
That's one of the parts that I remember about that game, and you always live in my heart.
That same friend, I do remember that same friend being like, "Hey, Ian, heal me,
Help me,
Ian, heal me." When we were playing Dragon Nest, he was just laying in a pool of poison.
Don't point at me. I'm already mad thinking about this.
And I'm like,
I heal you guys and you just let me die. I'm like, oh, cool.
See, you have a boomy voice, but when you ask for help, it's not very boomy. So
I was
it's
like, no, I was like yelling it to the point that I was like turning into a Karen.
you could feel the hair coming down.
the best
I could
part
feel
of
myself growing hair just to be like,
the best part though of that scene is like I was watching, and then it was him and somebody else. Like they were like standing right here by the door.
And I was like looking at my
And-
loot. I was like,
yeah,
"Oh, man,
they were
look
looking
what
at the
I got."
loot, and I was looking at them, and then I hear him go. It's like, help me, Ian, help me, help me, heal me, heal me, heal me. And you can see that the bar was going down, and I was echoing and heal him. So I was like, hey, Ian, heal him. He's like, help me, help me, help me. And then the match ended, so it's doing the whole like ultra. You can see the character go. Just died as the camera zooming out. So he never picked his loot because he was dead the entire time.
that's so messed up. I'd be so upset.
I think he quit the game right after that. He's like, fuck you guys. Oh, I still remember that. He was so cinematic to his character. Just did the. The game ended. Oh, God.
That's good.
I want more MMOs to give me that experience.
Yeah, it's hard to get that though nowadays. Like you don't. I don't know what it is, but you don't get the camaraderie anymore. Like even though
Yeah.
we play together, games separate us too much now. I feel like even
That is
in
true.
Age of Wushu or
Yeah.
Age of Wushu,
Blade and Soul.
Kung Pao Enter the Fit, yeah, Blade and Soul. Like we got separated. I mean,
The
from the
beginning-
obvious fact of me out leveling everyone and everyone spreading out levels, but like even the quests, like doing the random quest
and
dungeons.
the
and
dungeons would
stuff.
just put it. Yeah, because I remember at the beginning we were together, and then at one point, like we
It
hit
just-
level 30 and be like, all right, you're here, you're like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. And then
It's-
there were dungeons that we couldn't finish unless we were by ourselves.
Yeah, it's almost like they decided to remove the multiplayer aspect of a massively multiplayer
Yeah.
online game. And it doesn't really make sense. I don't understand it.
Yeah, man.
For instance,
So it's
like,
just online now. It's just
yeah,
oh.
it's just it's an online RPG. That's all
Yeah.
it is. Because like even like Star Wars: The Old Republic, that game you can even do all the dungeons, all the multiplayer dungeons.
Mm.
You can do them solo.
God damn it.
Exactly. Like
It just reminded me of Pokemon. Like they should have made the game so you could play the game, like the whole game co-op. Like I would have liked to do the story with friends.
Yeah.
to be honest, I still don't understand why they haven't done that. Why haven't they like Sword and Shield was good in the sense that they finally added co-op,
Yeah.
like some way of playing.
So
together.
we can all see each other. You can play with friends.
Yeah.
The
And
raids were actually really fun. I actually don't remember finishing the second DLC though.
the ice one.
Yeah,
I finished
super
the
did not.
story, but that's about
I
it.
never played the DLC because there was no physical copy. I never bought the DLC because of that.
He just ruins games.
He does. We can't even play with you, even if we wanted to. Then, but
If it's
like,
physical.
We're about to get physical. You
I'm
better
about,
start
to
buying shit.
I'm about to physically put you in the ground. But
What if we just get you more memory cards and you just keep them assorted?
it's not the memory that he has a problem with. It's
No, he said he's scared of he loses them, but if he gets multiple memory cards, he'll have them forever on there.
you can also put it on the cloud.
Yeah, but he's scared
Yeah,
if
the
the cloud goes
service.
by. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of.
You can't download it again.
Oh my god!
Let me-
boy.
Yeah, he does that.
I think he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, I think he does that on purpose.
I don't know. Like his eyes did not look prepared at all. He was stretching. He was like.
He was using his cat-like reflexes.
I do think it's funny that you're afraid of like
Servers being shut down.
one of the largest
Companies.
God, why am I having a struggle saying the sentence? One of the like most owned and operated consoles shutting down.
Well, that's because like the 3DS is coming to an end soon too.
It is, but
But
they
that's
definitely
because they have a Switch now.
they definitely let you know in advance
Right.
that it's shutting down.
But the thing is, if you say like, my problem is that the hardware will always fail.
Right.
And then like if it's all digital,
Okay.
if I download everything into say like one device,
Yeah.
I have that in that device. If that
Okay.
device for any reason will fail, and then if I repair something and I have to like wipe it out all of it, I lose all of it. That's my major issue.
Soft modding.
Yeah, that's what like I said. Like
Yeah, I can. I'm not gonna say anything else other than that while we're speaking right now. But
yeah,
Wait,
I
so
got you.
You're afraid of
the
This-
console failing because the card would be specific to that
Yeah,
console.
'cause, like,
The console fails and the servers are no longer active. He loses all his games because that
Yeah.
card will not work in another device.
but it's an SD card.
It can go in the other device, but it'll be locked.
that device.
Is
Correct.
it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I
There's
can
a-
put an SD card in my computer and pull off all the information.
Well, but it's like it kind of goes to like the MAC address, kind of like it does with like your key for Windows.
Yeah, but you can't. I wouldn't be able to put it on another DS.
No,
You could, but
whatever.
it'll wipe it.
Yeah, because then
Really?
because that was
Okay,
the
that I
case.
didn't know.
If that was the case, then like he could just buy all the games, and then he can just be like, here we go, and then we all have the game.
True.
But that's the
Okay.
thing. It's just like I don't know what the fuck happened. I think it's all the games that Steam has pulled away from me. That like either like the services have like shut down,
Yeah.
or just like they have legit taking games out of your account.
Did they?
Like, yeah, like there was a game not long ago. It was terrible, but it was like, dude, I paid for it. I never got a refund for it. They
Oh,
just
I
took it
still.
away.
That's weird because I still have Brink, and that shit was shut
Oh,
down.
yeah,
a
that was a long time
time
ago.
The fudge is brink.
Exactly.
Dude, that shooter was awesome.
Still have Brink.
Show it to them people.
That was
so they know.
actually. This was actually the first PC game that I ever bought. Brink. is
I remember
old.
that.
It was a
Yeah.
fun
But they
game,
kept
too.
the splash screen and everything for it.
Yeah, I
What
think
the hell
it's
is
a-
this? Can I actually set up a dedicated
Yeah.
server to play it? No shit. What other dead games do I have? I think I had Darkspore on here. No,
That's
but I
what-
do. I can
that's where
bring
it
it up
was.
right now. Now I can bring it up on Origin.
Oh, was it Origin that you bought it
Yeah.
in? Oh my god, you're still logged into this.
By
Yeah.
choice.
We have decent computers now.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it.
Rare.
Ah, there it is.
Darkspore.
Yeah, no longer available. See that? I think that's one of the things because like when it comes to like digital games,
Battlefield Hardline's not on Origin.
even though you never really own the
That's
game,
the beta.
you own the license.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Even though you just own the license, when you have a cartridge, it's a lot easier to just play it as the years pass.
Why do you own Sims 3?
It came with SimCity.
Oh yeah, that's right.
When
Play
when
SimCity.
you pre-order SimCity, you get the Sims 3.
Is it not the same game?
Sims 3?
City?
No, SimCity, you make like a city itself.
Yeah,
Sims, you play with the little people.
it's a city builder. Really
And
fun.
then we all buy it. We all bought it, and it was terrible. It was.
I remember
It
like the
sucked.
first like you couldn't even play it for the first month.
Yeah.
There was no way to log in. I refunded it, and they gave it to me. They gave me my money back, and I still have SimCity. But they took away the fucking two free games.
Yeah.
And what was the one? Gun Monkeys?
No, Gatling Gears.
No, but we played Gun Monkeys.
No, I always wanted to play Monkeys. I even have keys for everybody, but nobody wants to play Gun Monkeys with me.
I still don't want to play Gun Monkeys.
No
What was
one
it?
ever offered. Dude, if there's a game I don't have, just give it to me. We'll play it. Like I have games that we still haven't played together. Like we never finished Fear 3. We still haven't finished Generation 0. There's a long
I
list.
finished Generation 0.
Did you?
I mean, by the sense of like
You quit?
Yeah,
He's like, I am
I'm
finished
I'm
with
just
Generation
done
0.
playing it.
Because we just got to the second part. Like,
No,
there's
we
more
actually
to
did.
do.
We actually did get to a good part.
Yeah,
but
so
we
like I
should-
think we should like play that again because like now we're in the good part where like everything is giant.
Yeah.
And
No,
like
we should go back to it.
I
We
still
definitely
remember
should.
when like some robot shot like a servo at Ian and he was I had like in front of me, maybe like 20 feet away from me, but he was directly in front of me. I saw him die and then I saw the bullet come my way and he
Did you
killed me.
say-
Instead.
Did you say servo?
Yeah.
Like a motor? Servo motor?
No,
No, you
it's
mean
like a
salvo?
Salvo, there it is. That's what it is.
Sorry.
I was also like, okay.
Yeah, it was a salvo. It was like a bunch of like shit came at it, and like one of them hit him, and then he got me.
Yeah, two
Like-
for the price of one.
I do like our like the whole time we're just running into battle on bicycles.
Yeah, like machine guns and everything. It was like, hold on, I'm going to go
Clink,
to battle.
clink, clink, clink.
Yeah.
Bunny hop, you like hit like a pebble in the road. You're like, oh fuck, and you hit the ground.
It's like a gust wind. It's like, oh, a little too hard.
Oh, fuck,
You lose
fuck,
control.
and you just fall over.
I did like you can ghost ride the bikes. You're just like,
And like just keeps on
Yeah.
going.
You eat the bandages. You don't even like apply them. You're just like,
they're like too much effort to build that animation. Just eat it.
By the way, if anybody's wondering where we get the
eating bandages.
yeah, the eating bandages like joke is because of that game.
Yeah.
You don't put it on; you actually eat them in the game.
And wrapper and all, he didn't unwrap it. Just,
Yeah.
The whole thing. You gotta get all the nutrients from that plastic. Yeah. Also, there is a video if you guys want to see us play it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty old one, but it was a lot of fun.
We should go back and actually like record
Revisit it?
more videos
Yeah.
of us playing that. I think that would be a good.
There is a second part that I think I finished, but I never published it.
Probably.
Maybe I should like publish because it's
Yeah.
done already.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What is the mark over there?
We are at an hour and a half.
Will that be goodsies?
Yeah, I think that's
Oh.
a good place to wrap it up.
Yeah, there you
yeah, I'm
Thank you,
super
good one.
okay with that.
go.
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
There was like we talk about the games, but yeah, we'll come back with more of our rants and topics of like the games and all the stuff that we've experienced through gaming,
Oh yeah.
and maybe some news sometimes. Like we talked about Diablo Remaster, which by the way comes in September 23rd. I think it comes in 2 days. You know what? I'm gonna go pre-order right now.
But yeah, if anybody out there has any anything they want to hear us talk about or any suggestions at all, you can send us a message or even leave it in a comment.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Comment what Wait, what did you say?
Yes.
Any suggestions or any topics they'd like us to talk about, or if they want us to do something
Yeah.
else.
No, yeah. Drop a comment down below.
Also, if you
have
like
any
the
topics.
content, friends, just don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. Also, like we stream on Twitch as well and play games. And if you guys want to interact with us, we do it on Monday,
Monday,
Jesus.
Wednesday, Friday,
Monday,
10
Wednesday,
to,
Friday.
7 to 10.
One
Yeah.
day I will sleep. Friday.
Yeah, 7 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. So, like, if you guys want to like talk to us and just catch on like what we've been doing, also like you can join our Discord. Just because we're not online or posting, that doesn't mean we're not playing games. And
Discord's always active.
yeah,
Because we're always online playing
Yep.
games.
yes, and lots of memes.
Lots of memes.
And now it's time for me to go more what do you call?
What?
Ethereal weapons on Diablo 3.
Oh, Diablo 3. Oh my.
More Diablo!
I got my Switch. I'm good to go. Bye, friends.